Hello, and thanks for joining me today. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Well, if you like stitching dies, then you're going to love the dies I have to show you today. I'm going to be working with Spellbinders' large die of the month for December 2021, and this is called Layered Stitched Background. I really love stitching on the fronts of my cards. It's not only really fun to do, but therapeutic. And it provides a wow factor on your cards. It just looks beautiful. So let me set all of these out. So you have the stitched panel in the middle there, as well as the rectangle to cut it out. And then you have two layering dies that overlap. You'll get a better idea of what these look like when I cut them out with the different cardstocks. And then you get another layering piece, this little diamond accent piece. So the colors I chose for these two cards that I'm going to be creating in this video is teal and orange. The teal piece is called Lagoon, and the orange one is called Barely Peach. They're both Spellbinders cardstocks, but I just adore that Barely Peach cardstock. That's one of my favorites. So I have some coordinating embroidery floss that I'm using, and I'm using 3 strands of this floss. I'm not going to show the whole thing. I've done videos in the past where I've shown stitching in a lot more detail, but for this video I'm just going to show a little bit of the stitching and then jump ahead. It does take a little bit of time to sit here and stitch in all of these holes, but again, I love doing this. If you don't want to do the stitching, you can leave it, of course. The little circles are very decorative and pretty. So you'll have some gorgeous cards either way. So I'm using this kind of light bluish green floss. I thought it went really well with this Lagoon cardstock. And I'm going in and out each of these little diamonds. I like to pull it between my fingers so that it doesn't knot up. And here's a close-up look at the starting of my stitching. And here it is all done. I went ahead and cut out the layers as well. But isn't that just gorgeous? There is the back, and I like to use little bits of tape to hold down my ends. You could use glue, of course. This next layer is from Teal Topaz, and this cardstock is Waterfall. I just kind of lightened it up as it went up. Doesn't that look so gorgeous? So here are my oranges. Now these oranges I just had in my stash, the layering pieces. So I don't know what cardstocks or what companies they come from, but I'm using a dark orange over it, and then a lighter orange over that. It doesn't cover the card completely. It just makes a beautiful frame for your card fronts. But that way it takes less time to stitch. And here are the little decorative diamond pieces. So I used more of the Barely Peach and some metallic gold cardstock for my orange card. And then for the blue one, I used more, the dark one is called Blue Spruce, and then I used brushed silver on top of that. So let's start with the orange card first. I'm just putting little dabs and lines of glue behind this first layer. And then I can just glue it over my stitched diamonds. I have a piece of oatmeal cookie cardstock. It's the brown cardstock you see on the right, that all of these pieces are going to layer on top of. So here is the first layer. And then next I'll put the lighter orange on top of this. But you can use as many or as few of these layers as you'd like. It would look just stunning with just that darker orange on top. But I couldn't resist. I had to use all the pretty things. Okay, and I'm going to set some acrylic blocks on top of this and let it dry. Let's put our diamonds together. And because this is metallic cardstock. It does take a little bit longer to dry. But they just look so pretty together. Adds a little bit of sparkle to this orange and brown card. Now let's move on to the teal. I'll layer these up next. And again, it looks beautiful just like that. Then we'll put the lightest layer on top. Now I will set this one aside to dry. Next, I'm going to use the clear stamp and die of the month from October of this year. I love this little set. And for my sentiment, I'm going to be using the sending word and cut it out with the coordinating die. And I'm going to stamp it up on another piece of the Barely Peach cardstock, as well as the Waterfall cardstock. I'm just going to use my acrylic block to do this, and some Nocturne black ink. This stamps out just beautifully without a stamp positioner. Isn't the font on that just pretty? Let's stamp it on the waterfall. And then I will tape down the coordinating die and run this through my die cut machine. I do put a little bit of tape on that so that it doesn't shift. But here it is all cut out. And then for another sentiment, I'm going to stamp out Heartfelt Thoughts. This time I'm using the Mini Misty so that I can stamp it straight on this oatmeal cookie panel. I used the same Nocturne ink to do this. And now I can start adding all of my different features onto this card. The sending word I popped up with some foam squares. Then everything else I'm just going to glue down flat. I have enough dimension as is with all of the layers. So I'll start with this diamond border. And then I'll put the one at the bottom before I attach my stitched panel, just so I can get my stitched panel centered between these two borders. I want to put enough glue down so that it stays in place, because this is a very heavy piece. And then I will add my acrylic blocks again on top just to hold it down. So for my second card, the panel is made from Silver Fox cardstock, and I'm stamping Happy Thoughts. So the sentiment will say Sending Happy Thoughts. And again, I'm popping up the sending. And then I'll do the exact same thing. I'm just going to put the diamond borders on. And then the stitched piece. And I don't know which of the two color schemes I like better. They're just so pretty, both of them. I didn't mention this, but these cards are your standard A2 sized cards, which are 5.5 by 4.25. And again, I'm going to put glue behind this heavy panel here. And I do add the acrylic blocks over this one as well. I'm going to attach it to a heavyweight card base, just using some more of the liquid glue. And then for a last little touch, I thought I would bring in some of the Spellbinders gems. They have really small ones in their packs. I'm going to attach a gemstone to the center of each of these stitched diamonds. And I love that these have the tackiness behind them, so you don't need to add glue. So the first gems I added were green for the orange panel, and then these are some teal gems for this teal card. And here they are all done. I'll give you a close-up look here. I'm trying to catch the gems in the light so you can see how pretty those are. And then here is the teal card. I had so much fun putting these cards together. I love it when I get a chance to pull out my embroidery floss. I embroider more on paper these days than I do on material. I'll have the links to all of these products, as well as the large die of the month for December, listed in my description box below if you want to go and check them out. I hope you all have a fun, crafty day. Take care. Bye.